Welcome to NaSu. NaSu is sustainable product development. We develop sustainable products based on natural energy. We use our developed products in our infrastructure and our designs and architecture. As an example here, we developed a building for our client and we implemented our vertical wind turbines on the roof of this building to make this building more sustainable. This is a small example of how we develop. Our wind turbines are developed together with solar panels on the roof in this situation. Next to the small wind turbines, we also have some big wind turbines. And the brand can perfectly be implemented at the wind turbine. The energy that the wind turbine creates will be used for the LED screens. Of course, this is our 3D design, and I really like you to come with me to visit some real life projects. Are you ready? Let's go! Welcome at our pilot project for the local government Almelo in the Netherlands. Here we created a street light which creates more energy than it consumes. We added vertical wind turbines, solar panels. So we have here like solar panels, and we have an LED light of 50 watt with some spikes on the fixture, and it is to make sure that the birds will not rest on our fixture, because on the top of our fixture are also solar panels. In the pole we have like some batteries, lithium batteries. These lithium batteries are connected to this green box, and this green box manages actually the street lights over here. So this whole system is off grid, so the street lights are off grid, the wind turbine is off grid, the solar panels is off grid. Actually the whole system is off grid and sustainable. Welcome to our pilot project. We are here in the middle of nowhere actually. It's a farm, so here we have a farm, and the energy of this farm is running on our vertical wind turbine in combination of our solar panels. And this whole system actually supplies more energy than the farm actually needs. And all the energy is stored in our batteries. So let's go to our battery system. All the energy that we collect with the wind turbines and the solar panels will be stored in this battery. We have here 10 racks of lithium batteries with a total of 74 kilowatt. The energy goes via our energy management system, and this is actually the unique part of our product. Come closer. In here we have a connection to the battery. In here we have a connection to the solar panels. This is how we break actually our wind turbine. It's a connection to the wind turbine, and this one to the grid. So here we supply the energy consumption for the farm. Let's go down. Here is the connection to the battery. There is a connection to the dump load. Then we have an input of solar, input of wind, input of the grid, optional input of a generator and the output to the grid, load we call it. Here you will see a dump load. This dump load we only need when there is too much energy. So if the battery is full, we have some options. We can send the battery back to the grid. This means you will save money because you put back the energy in the grid. But if you want to go off grid, you can put the energy to the dump load and the dump load will burn it. Next to that, of course, you can create a system that you will heat the water with the amount of energy that you have instead of putting it in the dump load. So let's go to the farm and see inside how much energy it consumes and if it's really saving money. This is our system, how we connect it all. So as you can see, nothing happens. So we have now off grid. Also we can turn it on grid. And if we can turn it on grid, we will use the grid to supply the battery. And this way we are multifunctional. So we can connect actually our system to a generator, to the grid, to the solar, to the wind. So we have the multiply options to connect it. And the big benefit of our system and the batteries is if we have like a high requirement of energy, we can take this energy from the battery and we call this peak shifting. So the whole peak will come from the battery and not from the grid. So this will save you in the energy bill. This will save you in buying huge transformators. So it gives you a lot of benefits, and that's why our product is actually so unique. We just came back from the farm and now you will see our newest product. This is the 2.0 all-in-one energy storage system. The whole system that you saw in the farm, we build it now in one container. So, come closer. Here we have like a touch screen, and there you can measure the carbon that you save, the grid, and all the extra information. And this information you can also see in your cloud. Here's the inside, and this is actually the heart of the system. Above here we have like a EMS, stands for Energy Management System. Then the second one, we have like a UPS system. And then we have a battery system, a battery management system, BMS. And we have like a cloud system, so you can see everything what's going on in the cloud. So on the internet, on your computer, you can maintain the whole system. And here we have all the batteries. And it's lithium battery. We have operation system, so we can manage the batteries and we can monitor every battery on cell level, so we can see the cell temperature, how much voltage the cells have. So here you can see actually all the specifications. This whole system is expandable until 1 gigawatt, so enough energy for farm, factory, etc. Oh, before I forget it, the option that we saw at the farm, that we can connect the system with the PV panels, our wind turbine, our generator. We can all build that in this system. So it's exactly the same, only 2.0. Here we have a charging station. This is a fast charging station with touchscreen, and we can connect the touchscreen to any company. So actually you can order your McDonald's there, or your fries, or you can just display some communication items of your company, like cars. We have a smart payment system in here. And we can pay with a QR code. This is a 150 kilowatt DC to DC fast charger, and we can charge a car in 10 minutes. Depends a little bit on the car and the batteries in the car, but the maximum speed is 10 minutes. Here we have a high power charging system. You can compare it actually with a transformator. What this system is doing is collecting all the energy from our batteries to the system, and this system will divide it to the charging parts. The system can work totally off-grid or hybrid, and this makes sure that the grid will not be overloaded. This system is a system of 500 amperes and 500 kilowatts, so it can divide the 500 kilowatts between 6 charging stacks. And that makes this a unique system, unique in the world. And because of this total system, we can arrange that the energy is really green, from solar, from wind, and the grid only backs up the battery when the battery is under a certain level. Why is that? In this way, we don't use the energy that is needed for the cars directly from the grid. So we save the grid. Instead of connecting all the charging stations to the grid, we connect it to this unit. So this is the grid saver. And next, I will show you some small products that we developed for power failures. Here we developed some small products for countries who's facing a lot of power failure. And due to the power failure, they will have some problem and difficulties with their companies. So we integrated this one with some battery. So normally if we plug it on, it will charge the battery. And when the power runs out, the light will burn for 5 more hours. I hope by this I supplied you enough information about NaSu and our development and our products, and looking forward for a fruitful cooperation. Goodbye.